Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm your host, Veteran Mountain Man, and I know normally you'd expect me to do one of these on a regulatory Tuesday, but I'm doing this special edition on Monday simply because I feel that this needs to be talked about. Now, the topic of discussion that's going to come up today is that Motel 6, a motel chain across the United States, has been handing over guest lists when requested and subpoenaed to ICE. And ICE has then been scrubbing these lists to verify illegal aliens and running illegal aliens to pick them up. Now, in many cases, many of these people who entered illegally have already received judiciary summonses and have ignored them. And that all occurred under the Obama administration. They would get a piece of paper from the ICE Immigrations Customs Control people telling them that they needed to come to court, and then they'd never show up. And they'd get lost in the population of the United States, especially in the illegal alien and Hispanic immigrant communities, where people would change their names, call each other different names, and generally just disappear from the police, especially when you have no information on a person. So I'm going to switch to desktop mode and let you see a couple of news articles about this. And so here you can see that Fox News is reporting on this. And you can see that Washington State's Attorney General Bob Ferguson is the one initiating the lawsuit. And he started initiating it because Motel 6 has admitted to giving U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement the guest lists. And he says that the company basically violated the privacy rights and discriminated against thousands of Washingtonians. Well, Bob, may I call you Bob? They're not Washingtonians. They are illegal aliens. They entered the country without a visa, without showing proper documentation, and had no intention of following the law to enter the country. That proves that they are criminals in and of itself right there. Trying to state that a criminal has the right to privacy while committing a criminal offense is like stating that a cop has to roll by a person he sees mugging someone because he can't see the gun without a warrant. You've gone beyond rational thought here. Now, the investigation was put into Washington chains, and in September, allegations against incidents in Arizona were reported and were found to be not isolated. According to his results, Motel 6 officials admitted that at least 6 of the companies in Washington State's locations have assisted ICE. Now, here's the deal. These are private companies. They're not subjected to the what's called sanctuary state law, which the sanctuary state laws of both Oregon and Washington state that police officials are not to do anything to assist ICE in the enforcement of immigration law. Last I checked, people working at Motel 6 are not government law enforcement. Now, they are trying to use a different law, which is about consumer protection, to prosecute Motel 6 because of this. Because they are trying to protect the illegal aliens, the people who have no right to be here and who have committed a criminal act by being here. Now, here's Fox's take on it. I'm going to bring you over here to the Colombian, where they give a little bit more detail. Here, it states that Ramon Flores Garcia had been living in the United States for 20 years when he was detained by an ICE agent while working in Everett on Valentine's Day. Now, it says here that he was deported, leaving behind his wife of 14 years and his 7 children. My question is his wife even legal? because if his wife is legal, he technically should have filed for married resident alien status. I am betting you his wife is illegal as well, because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to deport him, because he would technically be a resident alien because he had married an American citizen. And this is part of the problem with this unfettered, unrealistic expectation of the way the laws work that have been pushed by the Democrats when it comes to immigration. These cases are coming up more and more because they won't simply and clearly enact the law as it is written. So I will go ahead and include a list of the 2 articles that I've got here, and I would encourage you all to communicate with your state and city governments and tell them that you approve of this behavior and that you disapprove of sanctuary city laws. Because what we need to be doing is having an equal enforcement of laws across the border. We cannot be having this group gets special benefits, this group doesn't. And when it comes to the illegal alien situation, illegal aliens have been receiving far too much judicial assistance in breaking the law. And it has mostly come from the activist judges and the bleeding heart progressives that are using those illegals to try to manipulate the country. Thank you all again for joining me. Please don't forget that you can like and subscribe. Also, don't forget you can thumbs up and subscribe on BitChute, and you can catch me at my other social media sites. Remember, I do this without any kind of reimbursement, so if you'd like to help out, go on over to patreon.com and contribute. Thank you all, and have yourselves a great day.